You called him the Diesel. He's here tonight, Jeff.
Yep, he is out of Detroit, Michigan, and he brings the fuel.
Here we go. Series on the line. Mariners have handled the Astros so far this year, and it's a first pitch swing from Donovan for round number 1.
If you're in the AL West and you're 500, Anthony, you are in this thing.
If you're below 500, you're in this thing.
Swung on. That is blasted. We have liftoff in Houston. On its way. Off the signage. Gone. Randy Arozarena strikes early. A solo home run. And the Mariners are off and running. It's 1-0 M's as the boos rain down on Randy in Houston. That's a sweet, sweet sound for the Mariners.
All-star this year. He's cooled off a little bit. He's only hitting around 150 against righties in the month of August. But man, you talk about salvaging some of this offense. The guy's giving high fives to right now, Julio, who's been a little bit back and forth, and obviously Cal, who's really struggled. Another big swing from Randy Arozarena.
Dom Canzone, who is celebrating his 29th birthday today. There's some of that power deep to right field to the warning track and off the wall over the glove of Wade. Canzone with more slug. It is a 1-out double.
So Canzone at second. Here comes Julio. See if the Mariners can cash in further.
That pitch to Rodriguez is hit very well into right center. To the track it goes, and Dalton Varsho runs it down. Canzone to third.
So 2 out. Canzone at third for Josh Naylor, left-handed hitting first baseman. And Naylor lifts this in the right. Wade coming in. He gets there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
One of the best pitches in the game at home by far, and then one of the worst when you talk about qualifiers on the road. It has been drastically different for Bryan Woo.
He's off to the races here. Ground ball to third. Donovan handles it. Brendan Donovan for out number 1. The presumptive American League MVP. You see, he is a triple crown threat, not only in the American League, but in Major League Baseball overall.
Swung on. That is lifted left field, hit well. Randy racing back. He's at the track. He makes the catch in front of the Crawford boxes for a big second out. Anytime you retire Alvarez, it's a good thing.
Put a big X in that box right there.
You want a pull hitter? You want a guy who can use left field? Here, from the right hand side? Here you go.
Here's your prototype.
Swung on, little looper center field right there. Julio a couple steps in, he reaches up, he makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Bryan Woo.
The Cal Raleigh season is going to be studied for decades to come. If you turn it on now, it kind of doesn't matter.
And that is in there for strike 3. Froze him with a 2-seamer on the outer third, and that is the first strikeout for Hunter Brown, and there are 2 away.
Just so many different facets that you are underperforming, and it's tough to show up every day and feel like you're going to be that team leader.
At the end of the day, too, he has to remember he is Cal Raleigh.
And that's lifted into center field. Easing back on it is Varsho, and he makes the catch to retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning for Hunter Brown. Altuve hitting .245, .307 on base percentage, 13 homers, 68 RBIs. He's in the DH spot today.
Swung on and missed. He got the fastball right by him. 98 past Altuve. That's the first strikeout for Woo.
2 out, nobody on for the Astros. Here's Christian Walker, batting .236, .314 on base percentage, 23 homers, 71 RBIs for the right-handed hitting first baseman.
Swung on and missed. Another lifey fastball from Bryan Woo. He sends it past Christian Walker. His second strikeout.
2 walks in a row. Randy Arozarena, pretty aggressive hitter. Where's your mind in the box after a mound visit after 2 walks?
I'm being really aggressive right here. It's, hey, let's get back in this. Let's establish.
Fastball inside. Ground ball right side to Allen. A second for 1. That's all they'll get. Just not hit hard enough to turn 2. But that was encouraging from Hunter Brown. Really crammed that fastball in there, and it would have been over the inside corner for a strike even if Arozarena hadn't swung at it. So Rodden goes to third. Arozarena at first. 1 out. 1-0 Mariners. And Dominic Canzone, the batter.
There goes Arozarena. Throw down to second base. In time. A buzzsaw from Diaz.
Great catch and throw by Yiner. This ball tailing up the line, and Jeremy Pena does a great job staying with it and getting a tag on that back leg.
Yeah, the Mariners at least want to get that run in from third. Dom, who doubled last time, batting here on his birthday.
Who lines it to right center field, a base hit. Canzone is 2 for 2, and it's 2-0 Seattle. Happy birthday Dom Canzone.
Here's Josh Naylor. He'll start things for the Mariners.
And Naylor lifts this in the center, racing in Varsho, and he makes the tumbling catch. That ball looked like it was dive bombing at the end. Varsho had to turn his glove around, kind of catch it basket style as he came forward and got it just before it hit the ground and wound up sliding on the side of his left leg as he made that play.
Cal struck out looking his first time. Brown 2 strikeouts, both looking.
He'll take that one. That's 4 straight above the zone, out of the zone. And it's the 3rd walk for the Astros' Hunter Brown tonight.
I tell you what, he's really trying to feel it. That release point to that 4 seam. Anything up, he's missing.
And that is inside, and that is 8 straight balls thrown by Hunter Brown. Back-to-back 2-out walks to Raleigh and Wilson. And now 4 walks for Brown in the ball game.
4 walks in your last 9 hitters as well, too. So they haven't been spread out. They've all been in the last 2 innings.
Not close. Upstairs, ball 4. He has walked the bases loaded. And here comes Brendan Donovan. 12 of his last 13 pitches have been balls. And here comes the pitching coach.
Trying to find a way to get Brown back into the strike zone here. Mariners leading 2-0 in the top of the 4th. And obviously trying to prevent this from getting away from you early. If you're the Astros, trying to find a way to get your ace back in the strike zone as the command continues to be elusive at times for Hunter Brown.
Strike 3, no challenge. Oh boy, that might have been worth it there in a huge leverage spot. The Astros get out of it. Here's the strike 3 to Donovan, guys. It is really close. Wow. Might have been worth the challenge. It looked like it was slightly up and off. The Mariners have definitely led tonight in time of possession.
Jeremy with hits in each of his last 3 games, but still just 4 for his last 44. And that's rocketed to right and deep. Back on it is Canzone at the wall. See you later! Number 14 for Pena, and it's 2-1 Mariners.
Astros getting out of that previous inning without giving up a run with the bases loaded, that this could be a real opportunity. And if it's going to happen for the Astros, if they're going to get that offense going, it has to start with the top. It's a lot to put on Jeremy Pena, but he is worthwhile enough to expect that of him, and that was a big swing.
These are the games you remember, right? You come out in that 4th inning where everything speeds up. You go down that tunnel, press that reset button, get that little mechanical cue, that one thing you can lean on.
Swing and a miss. Got him on a curveball in the dirt. Canzone down on strikes. This is as sharp as Brown has looked all night. 4th strikeout for Hunter, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, whatever he went underneath and broke or shattered or talked to is looking good right now.
Here's Julio Rodriguez, who's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a strikeout. 86 pitches for Hunter. Swing and a miss. Vicious curveball gets Rodriguez. And Hunter Brown with a 1-2-3 inning. Back-to-back strikeouts gives him 5 for the game.
First base, Mariners leading 2-1, 6th inning. Souza on in relief. Naylor takes off. Here's the pitch, swung on a miss, throw to second base. Not in time. Sliding head first safely. Josh Naylor, his 24th steal of the year.
They are running quite a bit on this. They have got something, and I don't know if that was Naylor on his own doing a Naylor or if they are running on the catcher at this point, but we have seen a couple of stolen bases and a thrown out over there as well.
So Cole Young strikes out on the swing and miss, but now Naylor in scoring position. That's a big run at second base. Naylor, he takes off. There he goes to third. A big jump, throw to third base. He slides. He is out. Here's Cal batting from the right side against the lefty.
But that's what's tough about those slumps. I mean, as bad as it is for Cal Raleigh, they're not looking up on the scoreboard. Pitching staffs aren't. And going, oh, this guy's 160. I'm just going to fire it down the middle and see what happens. He's going to get himself out. They're still pitching to him as if he is that guy from last season.
Raleigh in the air for left field. Alvarez back. He's at the track. He's at the wall. Cal Raleigh up and over.
Into the Crawford boxes. Cal Raleigh, a majestic home run. The Mariners add one more. It's 3-1. The sweet sounds of Cal getting booed in Houston. 3-1 Mariners.
Just the smile and the little bit of a mental release.
Tomorrow, that's going to be a 450-foot shot because that's how it feels inside the mind of Cal Raleigh right now.
Bryan Woo has been excellent. A solo home run allowed. That's been it. Just 2 hits. He'll face Nick Allen, 9th hitter in the order, and then it gets tricky. Pena, who's homered, and then Alvarez after that. So big out to get here to start the 6th.
Oh, boys. Allen, a drive. Deep to left field and gone. Power out of nowhere from Nick Allen. Who knew?
So the Astros get the run back that the Mariners got in the top half of the inning on Raleigh's long ball. The 4th home run hit in this ball game. It's 3-2 Seattle.
Hey, think back to last year. Remember, his final regular season start was here in Houston. He was dominating the Astros and left the game, and the Mariners did not see him again until the postseason.
It was a very quick visit.
Woo's going to stay in this game. Bizzardo and Spire both are up in the Mariners bullpen.
Swung on, popped up. Behind home plate, Cal off with the mask. He's near the dugout. He leans over. He makes the catch. Just enough room to put it away. And that's it for Houston in the 6th.
On that final out, it's like the whole outing came out of it.
Runners at 2nd and 3rd. Here's Josh Naylor. He singled last time. This is a huge spot for the Mariners. A 1-run lead in the 7th.
First one to him, line right at first base, and Walker snares it. That was a heat seeker, and there are 2 away.
Cal, who homered into the Crawford boxes last time, snuck it into the first row, and now bats with the bases loaded. 2 outs in the 7th.
And Raleigh pops it up, this time on the infield playable. Allen racing in, and he makes the catch between 2nd and the pitcher's mound to retire the side.
And now the at-bat everyone's thinking about in both dugouts. Yordan Alvarez, Gabe Spire. He goes golfing for a hit. The outfield is playing basically on the warning track at the corners, so that's a single. Sir Anthony Dominguez out of that Mariners bullpen. Sometimes the control can get hazy for Dominguez, who came over from the White Sox. He'll face Jose Altuve and Jeff Blum.
Yeah, you've got Victor Rodriguez, the hitting coach, on the left, but that guy right behind the head of Altuve in that hat, that is Carlos Correa. Those guys have cut their teeth in some big moments over the years.
First pitch, swing. Altuve pops it up, back of the mound. It falls.
Are you kidding me? Infield pop-up between the pitcher's mound and second base, closer to second, and nobody caught it. How does that happen?
That is the definition of a Jose Altuve hit right there at its finest.
That really was in no man's land.
Incredible.
Just like he drew it up, boys.
That's right. That's how you get to 2,500 hits.
Yeah.
I know I've been talking about him all night, but I love this mountain visit by Cal Raleigh right here. I mean, a wacky play right there. Understanding that this is the crucial point in the ball game right now.
100%. And like I said, Dominguez has not been in these situations yet as a Seattle Mariner. He has done it plenty in his career.
Mariners gripping a slim 1-run lead. 2 outs.
Swung on it, miss, got him! A nasty splitter. Dominguez spins in the air. He pumps his fist. He's got the punch out. And that's it for the Astros as Dominguez leaves the bases loaded in the 8th. Here we go, bottom of the 9th. Mariners leading 3-2 over the Houston Astros. Andres Munoz is on to try and close it down. Astros got to him on Friday. They walked it off.
To Walker. On the ground, he jammed him. Donovan at the line. Throws to first, out number 1. What a pitch by Munoz.
A huge first out.
He needs it in this moment.
Here's Wade.
He'll take his walk now. 1 pitch later.
So that gets the tying run on and gets the winning run to the plate in Yainer Diaz, who is 1 for 3 tonight with a single.
On 1-2, 102. Yikes.
Taylor Trammell, the last one standing, the former Mariner, between the Mariners and a series win here in Houston. 2 outs. Tying run at first base. Bottom of the 9th.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Andres Munoz comes back from Friday night's defeat and cinches up a series win for Seattle. The Mariners are 4 back in the AL West